gonna be a transformation, the Halloween edition of Magic Machine.
We're gonna transform this box into this for a Halloween costume.
Excellent. You ready?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so far we made the head hole,
The arm
holes, and the bottom hole, and now we're gonna do a fitting.
Wow, feels good.
I think it's gonna be a good fit.
Yep.
Are your arms moving okay?
Yeah, I think the arm holes need to be like a tad bigger, and my head too.
Okay.
My head hole,
All
just so
right.
it doesn't squeeze.
We'll make some adjustments. Okay, let's try fitting number 2.
All right. Oh yeah, much better. My head.
How's that, better?
My head slid right in. Yeah.
Your arms are good?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so now we have to make the studs. So what I did is I found these little canisters, for holiday canisters at the store. You could either use the lids, or I want to make it a little bit thicker, so I cut little rings out, 1.5 inches wide, and I'm going to lay them down to make it a 2x3 stud. So let me lay it out now.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so this is going to be the back. So we're going to actually cut these out, and they're going to be vent holes. And then we're going to mark the front to put the studs on. So let's do that. Let's cut out the holes. Be sure to have an adult do this part. Kids should not be using a razor knife. It's very dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous.
Don't have your mom, dad, or adult friend help. Here are the vent holes, and that's the back.
We just need to cut out this part right here, the flap.
Right. And then, so now we have the ear holes. It's going to be nice because sometimes it gets really hot when you're in a costume.
Yeah.
But these will be open because the back of a regular Lego, they have the slots anyway.
Yeah.
So now, what's going to happen is in the front, we're going to show you later how to do it. We're going to stick these studs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now, next step is to go into the shop and start covering this with yellow vinyl. Okay, so now we're in the shop and we're going to use a hot glue gun instead of the spray glue because we're going to make these little discs that 1.5 inch high by 4 inches wide.
Yeah.
Cover them with vinyl like this, and then do the tops, and then we'll end up with the little studs for the
Lego brick.
Lego brick. All right.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
2 made. I got 4 more to go. So I'll make those and then we'll come back and we'll apply them to the actual Lego block, the big one. Okay, so now I'm going to cut out the holes for the arm holes here. There they are. I left a little bit of the vinyl sticking, I didn't cut it right at the cardboard, so the vinyl is actually like a little bit of a buffer to the cardboard so it doesn't rub your arm. Okay, now we're going to fit it one more time before we put the studs on it. Okay, here we are. We did a fitting. We cut the armholes out, the edge hole out, and I put the back vents. I made them vents instead of cutting the whole hole out. But there's vents back there for the other back. See this front? Good. Now I'm going to add some shoulder pads here and here with some foam so that it's more comfortable, right? Yeah, because that way the cardboard's on. So we're going to add little foam pads on the shoulders, and then we're going to add the studs, and then we'll be done. So let's go back to the work table and put on the stud. Okay, so now I'm going to add the shoulder pads in to here so Luke is not in pain. Okay, so now we're going to lay out the studs. It's all laid out, and for this part I'm going to use, I think, an epoxy glue, because the hot glue doesn't really stick good to the vinyl. It works for the back because it has a netting, but it's very shiny here. So I'm going to use a 5-minute epoxy on the inside of the stud and let it drip down onto the vinyl, so hopefully it doesn't seep out. If it does, we can clean it up, but let's put in the glue now.
All right, let's do it.
All right, we're going to do a test to see if it works. Hopefully it does. We have 5 minutes to find out. I always keep the leftover glue here, and so I keep this little extra glue, and I can tell when it's dry. So it's very quick, about 5 minutes. Okay, let's check and see how the glue did, because it's the first time I ever glued to the face of vinyl with this epoxy, but it's a good strong epoxy. Let's see how it worked. Nice and strong, so now I'm going to do the rest. I'll keep the weights on them and I'll transfer the weights to all of them so they could really dry for a long time. So here we go.
Brick! Yay!
Good.
Thank you, Daddy.